Day trading screen time. How much time should you spend in front of the computer day trading? The market's open from 9:30 to 4 p.m., but does that mean that you should sit in front of the computer all day trading? We're going to talk about this idea of screen time while day trading here in this video, so make sure you stay tuned. What's going on, guys? Patrick here, and today we're talking about screen time, something that I noticed recently, something that I've been thinking about, what's the optimal time frame for me to trade? Should I trade all day? Should I trade the first hour, the first 2 hours? Should I trade for 3 hours? Should I trade the last 2 hours? Really, what should be my focus? Should I have a rule? What should it be? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Normally, how long do you trade? Do you have a time frame where you stop trading no matter what? And things like that. Let me know down in the comments. I'm always interested to find out kind of what you guys are also thinking and doing as well, because maybe you got some advice for me. Well, the one thing that I notice for me personally is normally what happens is my red days, when I'm losing money, I end up trading for much longer than when I'm making money, which is kind of funny because you would think in the market's giving us setups and you got a good trend going. Let's say the market's just going straight up for the day. It's just green, going higher and higher. And you're able to profit from that. If there's a really hot stock that you're trading, things like that, you would think that those would be the days when we really capitalize, when we really that should be the day where I really traded a lot today because the market was hot and it was giving me opportunities. But a lot of times it ends up being the opposite. And I'm sure a lot of you guys probably experience this as well with your trading and all of that, as and when you're trading, you end up normally, I don't want to say you end up normally, but I'm sure you guys have experienced where you basically end up trading a lot longer because you're in the red, right? You have a red day. You're trying to get back to green. You end up trading longer than normal. Let's say on a good day when you're making money, let's say you trade for an hour, maybe 2 hours, you take your profit, you walk away, green, you're happy, right? But the problem for me emotionally when I'm red, it's much harder to just walk away because I'm maybe I can make some trades, get back to green, and I can save the day. And sometimes that happens. Sometimes it works out like that, where you can have the green to red, back to green day. But normally what I found is that I end up over trading. I end up trading for a lot longer, and I end up losing money because emotionally I'm trying to get back that loss. And then I'm also just trading a lot longer. I'm racking up commissions. Even if I'm not losing every trade, those commissions just add up. And the thing too is, especially with trading futures, is even when you have a tight stop, let's say I'm entering a trade, I'm I'm only going to risk $25, $30 per trade. But if I'm losing over and over and I'm placing bad trades, emotionally just not in the right point, not in the right place, all those commissions are adding up. I'm adding all these losers onto an already red day. And that's definitely something that I've noticed that I do, something that I need to be more conscious about, something that I need to focus, more on being wow, normally, I don't know if I should set a time frame where I'm hey, I'm only going to trade between 9:30 and 11. That might be a better rule for me personally. Like I said, maybe you guys have your own rules. Let me know in the comments. But in general, I think going forward, I really need to have a set time where I'm no matter what, if I'm red, if I'm green, I'm able to be all right, that was good. We did what we needed to do. We either made money, we were able to protect our profits, things like that. We had a red day. It happens. You're going to have red days. But the problem is when we start to trade longer, when we go from trading for 2 hours a day to trading the full day, that red day even like I said, even if you have small losses or even if you don't lose, let's say you just break even on a bunch of trades, those commissions just start to add up and add up and add up. And it just becomes this snowball effect where even if you can get back to green, your commissions are still going to be huge. You're still going to have all of this trouble. So let's say you're down $200 on the day. Now your commissions are adding up. Even if you get back to green, well, now it's like you got to get from green to like $100, $200 in the profit so you can pay for those commissions as well. So if you're trading stocks and you're not paying commissions, maybe you don't have to worry about that as much as I do with futures, where I feel like I've kind of just been over trading and I've been trading a lot longer on those red days, where on my green days, it's like, oh, cool. I made $200, sweet. And I walk away and I'm like, I'm done. But the problem is those red days, when I'm down $200, I end up trading for much longer. And then I end up adding on to those losers with commissions, with the fees. And before you know it, that red day that started out as a $200 red day, between my normal trading times is now a $400, $500 red day, because guess what? I traded, I overtraded, I tried to get back to green, and that's just not going to work as a trading strategy. You got to be able to accept the losers, and you got to be able to walk away at some point, even if you are red, because it's just not possible to always, every day be green. Obviously people on YouTube claim that they're always green, but I'm telling you, most 99.9% of day traders have red days. And the problem is even if you're having all those little small green days, let's say your normal profit day is like a $200 profit day, and you're having $200 days, and you're doing that for weeks, $200 days, but then you have that one red day where you lose $800 to $1,000. Well, now you just gave up all of that, 2 weeks or whatever of profit in just one day. And it becomes this very like emotional thing as well, because again, emotionally, you're like, man, normally I make $200, but now I'm down $800. I got to get back to that $200 profit day. And well, that loss really just adds up and eats away at all your profits. The commissions, like I said, add up as well. So for me, moving forward, I think the best plan is to trade from 9:30, being 3:30 in Hawaii, till 10:30, 11. I'm going to say 11 should be my cutoff. Let's just be done by 11 no matter what, red or green. Let's just walk away at that point. And I need to be able to accept that I have those losers, that I'm having those red days. And I really need to focus on my risk management as well. I'm kind of working on that and kind of devising a strategy as we speak here. But I think the problem too, when you're having those red days, is if you're letting your losers really compound and grow and become bigger and bigger, it becomes much more emotionally difficult to just walk away at that point, because you're attached. You're really thinking about like, man, I just lost so much money, more money than I've made in 2 weeks in that one red day. And that's, something that you really got to think about and limit yourself from doing, because it's not conducive. You can't do it. So that's my idea on limiting your time and your time frame as a day trader. Like I said, let me know down in the comments below. Also hit that like button if you enjoy these videos. Let me know in the comments and all that fun stuff. I'll always look forward to seeing your comments and reading, and I try to reply as well. So let me know, what do you guys think I should do? Do you have any tips for me or things like that? Let me know in the comments below. I will talk to you guys later on.